Okay. So based on this story, which was shared with you guys, okay, we are reworking on this patch because there's an assignment on this. This really helps you to understand hundreds of them were thundering across a grassy plain. Dust rising in boiling brown clouds. Why you both are stuck in the video? Is there any concern? Oh, we are back. So based on this, we had I'd asked you to read this, okay? And there are certain phrases which help you to visualize, and I've asked you to visualize, okay? So based on these 3 lines, there are hundreds of zebras thundering across a grassy plain, the way they show it on Discovery Channel, all of them racing, okay? Dust, because obviously if it is like dusty and muddy, then it would be, okay, rising in the air, and that's what makes boiling brown clouds. Okay, that means all the air or the dust which is there in the air makes it look like that. Do you understand? That helps you to picture the scene in the movie. Okay, movie in the sense whatever this is happening in the story. All right. So this is descriptive language. When you want to describe something, don't say zebras were running. Do you understand how differently they have put this? They have not put many zebras were running across the forest or grass. No, they made it a little more interesting. That's how your language becomes interesting. Okay. All right. Then we have to start from here today. Okay. Family help to reread this patch so that you get a link.
Wait, where? Oh, from he, right?
Hmm.
He would go running through. He would go running through the neighborhood for the sheer joy of feeling the wind on his face. People said that when he ran, he arched his head up and back, and his face kind of flattened out. One of his teachers told him it was clever to run that way. His balance was better. But the truth was, he ran that way, his head thrown back, because he loved to feel the wind brushing across his neck.
Hmm.
Each time, after only a few minutes of running, his legs would begin to feel wondrously light. He would run past the school and the homes on the street beyond the church. All the neighbors knew him and would wave and call out, "Go Zebra!" And sometimes one or two of their dogs would run with him while barking.
But
He would
hold on,
imagine
hold on, hold on.
himself.
That's it. Enough. Okay.
Mom, we did it.
Yes, there's a reason I want to ask you. There's a sheer joy of feeling the wind on his face. He was running. So in this whole para, in one sentence, if I had to put it, he was running. Okay. It's a description of how he was running, right? So if you're thinking of writing a story or describing anything in the future, you should understand when you have to describe, you have to add adjectives, you have to add phrases, you have to add description. Okay. You have to give the information which helps the other person to imagine, right? So
Yes.
how he used to run. Just hold on.
He used to read for this.
Okay. So this is how it uh, expanded to a paragraph that it was simply how he ran. And did you imagine how he ran? He arched his head up. Can you arch your head up and back? Ah, like, yes. And his face kind of flattened out. That means when he was running, he was like flat. Okay,
The
that means,
wind.
yeah, because of the wind and all. And it was not something which he could probably control because his teacher told him that it was clever to run that way. Somebody told, yeah. So this teacher is trying to tell somebody to stop biting nails, but I don't think any of the students are taking it seriously.
No, I'm not biting the
No,
nail.
no, no. You're biting the
He
finger
was
now.
not very the skin.
Yeah. All right. So,
It
well, his
was
teacher,
already seen.
one of his teachers told him. Now, what to learn from this? One of his teachers, this is plural. One of his teachers told him it was clever to run that way. His balance was better, but the truth was he ran that way. What is the truth was? Truth was means they show you the contrast. See this. When they put this word in between, they use contrast story. Like people thought it that way, but actual reason was his head thrown back. Can you throw your head back, Tanvi? Throw your head back. Yeah. Okay. Your sisters, younger sisters might be doing like this, right? When they throw the tantrum. They
Hmm.
throw their body back, right? Yeah. But he was running like that.
He's
Okay.
making a weird
Yeah.
face in front of me.
Yeah. So
Listening to that.
the head is thrown back because he loved to feel the wind rushing across his neck. Where's your neck? Tell me, where's your neck? Where's your throat? Throat. And your throat is paining. Yeah. So neck is the entire piece which connects the head to the body, but throat is the front part. So neck is the entire piece which connects your head, and it is pivoted on that. All right. See, every part of the body is mentioned. How his head was, how his neck was, just to help you to imagine. Okay. So when you're reading Medhavi, any of your storybooks, when you're reading it, understand what is the reason that they have expanded it so much. Just because they are not showing you the movie, they are using all the text in the textbook or novel to explain you or to help you imagine, right? So when I say Sanvi was running, okay, you can't imagine the same way I'm imagining, right? Because you might be thinking how Sanvi would be running slowly, fast, okay, awkwardly, or she might be
I ran
totally
fast.
focused, yeah, fast and furious, right? But when I give you the description, her head was up in the air and the way she was running like a lightning, then you can understand, you can imagine probably at least 70% of the, right? So to make your letters, story writing, everything interesting, autobiographies, no, even your spoken English interesting, you need to actually describe things which you're seeing. Okay, got it? Yeah. Like just now, Tanvi expressed that her sister was staring at her with a weird face, right? Yeah. So now we imagine weird face in different conditions. Like that. Okay. Or sad, bad. I don't know how disappointed, angry, right? So this is how you describe. If you would have described this precisely, you would have imagined. Okay. Wondrously light. That means wow. Wondrously light. See the spelling. It's wondrous. It's not wondrous. Wondrous. He would run past
Hmm.
the school. Okay. He would cross the school. Generally, you say like that. He would cross the school. He would run past the school. Okay. Yeah. I think this is where we stop. No, I think we had these birds and zebra also.
And we
Okay.
did it. We did all the
Yeah.
words.
Yeah. Eagle. Okay.
Hmm,
So
this
I
was
told
all
you.
done. This
Yeah.
page.
Soaring higher and higher. Now we'll go next to the next para. The story continues. So I hope you remember it was the way he was running, and he was actually compared to eagle and bird, any other bird I don't remember, but it was just a bird probably. And he was compared and he was asked, uh, the story described him in different terms. And now let's go ahead. What happened a year ago? Yes, Medhavi, make an effort to read from then because there's a question and you need to tell me the answer at the end of this.
I saw the
What
question.
happened to zebra a year ago?
Then a
Eh?
year ago,
Oh.
racing down the Franklin Avenue, he had given himself that push and began turning into an eagle. When the youth rushing shadow appeared in his line of vision and crashed into him and plunged him into the darkness from which he emerged very slowly. Never, never, never run down that hill so fast that you can't stop at the corner. His mother had warned him again and again. His schoolmates and friends kept calling him Zeta, even after they knew the doctor told him that he would never be able to run like that.
Stop. Okay. So make
What?
inferences. This is called as making inferences. That's what. Why? Okay. What happened a year ago? That means we are going in the history. Okay. Like if we are in 2024, we are talking about 2023, a year ago. Okay. He was racing down. He was not running down. What's the difference between running down and racing down?
MC,
And
he was
running with a high speed.
Running means it can be slow a bit. Racing
Yeah.
means really fast.
Yeah. Very fast.
And
Okay.
just sprinting.
Yes. Yes. Okay. And then what happened? He was running very fast and something happened. What happened? Tell me.
something big shadow emerged behind him and
Yeah.
came to his line of vision.
What is line of vision? Show me your line of vision. Yeah, right now your line of vision is only me, right? This Zoom, right? Nothing should be in their line of vision. No chocolate, no Vibha, no parents. So your line of vision should be only, see, Sanvi's line of vision changes, right side, Medhavi's up, you know, sometimes she's talking with her parents or
Something
Vibha,
no,
Viha,
Vibha.
not Vibha, Viha. So where's your line of vision? Your line of vision should be only hooked on to the Zoom meeting.
No, ma'am, light was not the light come all the lights and means one light and a TV started. So I was just finding you two of it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Ma'am, book.
Yeah. Line of vision.
Line of
Very
vision
basic.
should
Yeah.
be the book
Yeah, book.
And crash.
to write.
Yes, right. Crashed into him. Does it ever happen with you? Your little sister is running and she crashes into a sofa or crashes into you. He dashes you and
Ma'am,
plunged.
once I was going to I was late for my dance class, so I was going there.
Yeah.
So I like stairs and we have to again go inside and take the
Mm-hmm.
stairs go to Megha Studio.
Mm-hmm.
Now I was one sir was going like this
Mm-hmm.
and here stairs were there. He was going and I just finished uh climbing the stairs
Mm-hmm.
and I banged into him
Ah.
and he was very fat so I just banged into him came back.
He
He
bounced back.
trampoline.
He
Yeah,
bounced back. Okay. So
it's a
banged into him, the
trampoline.
same word crashed
Oh,
into
you
him.
ran into him.
You ran into him, yes. Okay. And plunged him into a darkness.
Oh.
That means what is plunge? Like jumping from a height. That is plunge. Jumping deep or jumping from a height is plunge. Is jumping. Another word for jumping. Plunged him into a darkness. So what happened? He was running and somebody, just like Medhavi said, somebody dashed him into him. And oh, मैं कहाँ हूँ? The way, you know, Chintan says, Chintan says,
Who?
from which he emerged very, very slowly. See? So tell me what happened a year ago? Maybe an accident. Yeah? And what is a big shadow? What do you think? A huge shadow? What is a shadow? Legal? I don't know. Something dashed. Yeah? Maybe some person, some human. Okay? Yeah?
How can it be so, like,
Yeah, that's the reason the parents are always behind you and your siblings. Run slowly, Medhavi. Look ahead. Look around. Be wait, hold on. Don't you think your parents keep screaming like this in the park, in the garden, while crossing the road and all? Yeah, because children are like that.
especially when crossing
Yeah,
the road?
right. Yes. So never, never. never run down that hill so fast. That you can't stop at the corner. Oh, there was some corner.
That thing is the most fun thing.
Yes. His mother had warned him again and again. All right. His schoolmates and friends kept calling him zebra, even after they all knew that the doctors had told him he would never be able to run like that again. So yeah, he was like Fast and Furious. We would have made a movie on him, Fast and Furious. You know, there's a movie called as Fast and
Hmm?
Furious. Okay, based on cars.
Oh,
Yeah. But what happened? What his doctor told? What did his doctor tell him?
he would never be able to run like that again.
Maybe his leg got fractured. Maybe his vision got some problem. I don't know what happened, but there was something which stopped him from running, right? Some injury. Okay. Sanvi, can you read?
Ma'am,
Yes.
today grandma is coming at my house.
Oh, so you must be having some gala time in the evening. Yes. All right.
And
Okay,
maybe
continue.
the teachers are like gala time and gala broom because her surname is Gala.
Gala. Oh my God. Okay, read, Sanvi.